Well, welcome back. I'm Corinna Bench, farmer's wife at Shared Legacy Farms. And a few years ago, I did some serious research on my CSA master members. And I asked them for advice. What were the things that they were doing differently that were causing them to maximize their box every week, to use everything and to get the full experience? And I took a ton of notes and I saw a ton of patterns. And in this video, I want to share with you just a few of those tips so that you can gain the wisdom and advice from people who have walked before you. Now, if you want to get this entire list of all the member advice for rookies, you can go to sharedlegacyfarms.com/advice and you can download this freebie. You'll see 3 pages of actual advice that I lifted from my interviews and just typed out. I think it's going to be a gold mine of wisdom for you, and it's going to help you decide if CSA is actually right for you. So one of the top things that I heard again and again was to learn how to freeze your vegetables. This is a tip that we actually share with you early on when you become a rookie. We teach you the top exit strategies for dealing with vegetables, and we give you some resources to help you learn how to freeze everything. And one of our members, actually most of our members, said this is something that you really need to learn how to do. If you learn how to freeze your veggies, you're not going to waste them. And if you haven't used your veggie by the end of the week, consider freezing them so that you don't lose your investment. The second tip I want to share with you is this, that trial and error is a part of this experience and you should expect some mistakes. So especially if you're a brand new rookie, you are not going to be amazing at this right away. It takes time. So go easy on yourself and walk into this experience expecting it to take a few years before you really feel like you're mastering it. The third tip was all about storage. Act quickly when you get home from pickup and store your vegetables properly. Deal with the most perishable items first. And I love this one, take the tops off your carrots ASAP. You guys, I heard that particular tip so many times, it's not even funny. So many people make the mistake of losing their first set of carrots because they don't take the tops off and they end up getting soft and floppy when you don't do that. Moral of this story is learn how to store your product fast, because if you do that, you lengthen the life of your produce. Don't worry, we teach you all about how to do this. We give you tons of resource guides for how to store your food, and we walk you through this in our live video unboxing inside our private Facebook every week to remind you how to do this. The next tip I want to share with you is this, to eat the most perishable items first. This includes things like lettuces, greens, and herbs. This was a big one. A lot of people think that, oh, I'll just eat whatever I want, whenever I want from my box. But the true masters have learned that the things you eat first are the items that are most perishable. If you can truly embrace that, you are going to get the most out of your box. So even though you really want to eat those potatoes right away, it's better to try and eat the greens on the front end of the week and use those potatoes later, because the greens don't last as long. My next tip is this, to read the newsletter that we send you on Sunday ASAP. Ideally before your pickup date, they said, so that you have time to think about ways that you might use your veggies and then go look at recipes to get ideas for what to make. I love this. So this is part of the planning process. It's easier for people to really maximize the use of their produce when they have kind of a heads up and they've at least taken a look at what's going to be in their box. Their mind starts to percolate and think about it, even if you're not aware of it, so that when you finally go and get that box, you're ready to go and you have a few ideas and you're not left spinning your wheels. And then finally, this tip that I wanted to share with you, I love this one. It says, it takes time to master the CSA way. The first season you are observing and learning the rhythm of the veggies, and the second year you are much more prepared. So go easy on yourself, my friends. Do not expect this to be an immediate win, knock out of the park. Joining a CSA is a little bit of work the first year, and if you come in with that expectation, you're going to have a really great season. To grab your entire copy of all of these different tips of advice, there's like 2 more pages of them. Go to sharedlegacyfarms.com/advice, subscribe, and I'll send it to you right away. If you're ready to join our CSA, go to sharedlegacyfarms.com and click on Get on My Box. I can't wait to be your farmer and be your guide to seasonal eating.